Next, we will be discussing Scenario 3, obtaining missing vendor tax ID. We will continue to work with Jeff and Dan. We will also meet Harlan, the CFO for Beaumont Construction. In Scenario 3, obtain missing vendor tax ID, Jeff will create a vendor invoice, save and post the invoice. Dan will receive notification that the vendor is missing a tax ID. Obtain the tax ID number from the vendor. Enter and submit the tax ID number via U-LINC workflow and receive a confirmation email. Harlan will receive a notification that Fabricam needs the tax ID for Beaumont Construction. Jeff will post an invoice for Beaumont Construction. Jeff selects the transaction entry shortcut from the purchasing homepage. Jeff creates the purchasing transaction and enters $902 for the 1099 amount and selects Save. U-LINC has been configured to initiate workflow if the year-to-date 1099 amount exceeds $600 and if the vendor has no tax ID number on file. Since both conditions are met, U-LINC will start the workflow. U-LINC automatically sends Dan a notification email informing him of the missing tax ID number and that an email has been sent to the vendor requesting the tax ID. From Dan's inbox, he opens the vendor tax ID required email and notes U-LINC sent an email to the vendor requesting the tax ID. U-LINC automatically sent Harlan Adams, CFO of Beaumont Construction, an email from Fabricam Inc. U-LINC was configured to use the email address assigned to the vendor record within Microsoft Dynamics GP. From Harlan's inbox, he opens the vendor tax ID required email and sees Fabricam is requesting Beaumont Construction's tax ID number. Harlan provides Dan with the tax ID number. U-LINC could also be used to attach documents and forms to emails, such as a W-9. Dan receives the tax ID number from Beaumont Construction. Dan simply opens the email, vendor tax ID required, and selects the Click Here link. Dan selects the vendor tax ID link from the workflow window to enter the tax ID number. Dan enters the vendor tax ID number and selects Complete Task. U-LINC automatically updates Microsoft Dynamics GP with the vendor tax ID number. Dan wants to confirm the vendor maintenance option record has the tax ID number for Beaumont Construction. Dan selects the vendor shortcut from the purchasing homepage. He selects the Options button from the vendor maintenance record and then reviews the tax ID for the vendor. U-LINC provides workflow virtually anywhere and anytime within Microsoft Dynamics GP. U-LINC works seamlessly across and within your existing Microsoft Dynamics GP system, including third-party and ISV products, and does this without changing the way your organization does business, because it is flexible, matching workflow to your business process instead of the other way around. It is easy to set up, use, and maintain, and leverages technology you already use. All this results in a significant improvement of your organizational performance.